Okay, so this video is going to show you how to make pictures appear and disappear during your game. Now, pictures can suddenly show up or suddenly go away based on whatever criteria you would determine. Maybe it's based on time, maybe it's based on you've gotten to a certain point in your game, you've reached a certain destination, a certain combination of things have happened. Whatever the case may be, you need a picture to simply show up or disappear from the screen. There's a couple of ways you can do it. One of the most simplest ways is simply by using the coordinates of that. If you remember, the coordinates of your game are top left 0, 0, all the way to bottom right. I think this is like 1700, 800, something like that. So if you were to put those coordinates anywhere outside of that, the picture would exist, it would just be off screen, you couldn't see it. Okay, so for example, right now I think I've got Boron located at 5,000, 5,000, so he's way, way, way off screen. And if we look at my code, we can see that Boron is way off screen. Okay, so if I moved him back on screen to, like, say 200, 200, you're going to see our little yellow Boron fly show up right there. Okay, so what we need to do is make that happen during our game. So why don't we go back and reset his original coordinates to off screen again, and why don't we say this: every time we get, maybe once we reach 3 points during our game, Zargon shows up, kind of like a level 2 or something like that. So we know we're keeping score in our game, and in our score keeping system currently, every time Zargon goes off the right edge of the screen, we get 1 point. So why don't we say, okay, every time that happens, you get 1 point, and should you ever get 3 points or more, that's when Boron shows up. Okay, cool. Well, we know score is already increasing correctly when we go off the edge. So why don't we say if score ever exceeds 2, or basically 3 or higher, then we would like Boron to come back onto the screen. Okay, Boron X and Boron Y can be equal to 200. So now let's see if that works. Okay, so we're playing our game. Boron is not there. Okay, we can get 1 point for crossing the right threshold. Boom, there's 1. Come back here, boom, there's 2. So if we do this a third time, Boron should show up. And boom, there he is. And that's one way of doing turning pictures on or turning pictures off using coordinates.